I've been at Beckman really since I came to the University of Illinois, which is about 18 years ago now. And it's been the perfect place for me. I guess my role in life is to bring ideas from other places into neurophysiology. And the whole raison d'etre of my work really is multidisciplinary. So it's been natural for me to be at Beckman.
This is a center of excellence at the University of Illinois, and it brings people from different expertise in the same place and force them to interact. And I think this is extremely useful and very important for the new development of science and technology.
Being in the Beckman forces me to stop having little thoughts. I think my natural tendency is to just think of little things, and being in the Beckman has forced me to think of big things.
I think the Beckman Institute has set the gold standard for interdisciplinary research both in the U.S. and worldwide. It was probably the first major institute dedicated and completely structured to enhance interdisciplinary research.
It means being part of really a top-notch institute where the facilities are fantastic. There's a microscope suite that we have access to that has all kinds of electron microscopes.
The Beckman Institute is, of all the units at the University of Illinois, the one that is at the leading edge of the movement towards interdisciplinary science in the 21st century.
People at the Beckman Institute showing this tremendous interest in collaborating, and it's very easy to pursue the ideas rather than just let the idea fly away.
The Beckman Institute provides a critical link between art and design and the sciences. And being a faculty here at the Beckman is a wonderful opportunity to collaborate, to mix, to be exposed with some of the leading research that this country has to offer.
It has also a very strong reputation abroad, and we had also a lot of visitors coming for this reason.
Many of the discoveries that have come out of Beckman have started out as casual conversations in the cafeteria and the hallways, things that wouldn't happen if just by a lack of proximity in a normal setting.
The Beckman Institute resonates with people outside the science community.
I came in March of 1989, and it had just opened. It opened really in December of '88.
My favorite memory from the past 15 years of working at the Beckman Institute was when I had the chance to actually meet Arnold Beckman and tell him about the six-legged robotic project that I was working on. And I just wanted to thank him for providing such a great environment where I was able to work with entomologists, neurophysiologists, and engineers from around campus on that interdisciplinary project.
My favorite thing about Beckman is the Bug Scope program, which I've been a part of for the past almost 5 years. And it's given me, I'm an entomology graduate student, and it's given me a lot of insight into how the rest of the world thinks about insects, especially how children think about insects.
As a writer, coming to Beckman was the best thing that ever happened to me. I think that the research here is amazing, the building is beautiful, but for me the best part has been just working with the faculty.
One of the things that I remember fondly about the Beckman is having lunch with people who have wonderful, kind of crazy ideas.
I think everything from the administrative structure, the cost sharing, to the fact that the graduate students in all the 40 different departments share common office spaces, that all of that goes to break down barriers between disciplines. In many cases, we know we're doing the same thing, but we speak different languages. And my students now know how to talk with chemists and material scientists and other engineers, and they can communicate effectively because they work together on a daily basis.
Well, it's of course very honorable to be part of such a great institute and the University of Illinois.
I feel really fortunate that I could be part of Beckman Institute. Beckman Institute has such nice and prestigious stature and reputation in the field. So when I first walked into the Beckman Institute building, I was like, wow, I'm finally part of it.
The Beckman is a great place for meetings. They have a wonderful cafe, a lovely energy and spirit, and it's a place where you literally bump into experts.
The exciting thing at the Beckman Institute is really when the ideas all of a sudden emerge from discussing at either dining table or in the hallway, and all of a sudden the idea gel to form into some concrete seat in our thinking.
How can we make progress in solving difficult medical issues like Fragile X syndrome? How can we use exercise as a way of promoting brain health and psychological health?
The reputation of the Institute outside of this university is huge. Whenever I go to conferences and say I work at the Beckman Institute at the University of Illinois, those are two things, Beckman and Illinois, that really have impact to the external world. So it's really, it's great for me. It's really great for the students who are about to begin their careers. They can go out and doors will open very easily because of their affiliation with the Beckman Institute.
It's difficult to do multidisciplinary research because it's hard to break disciplinary boundaries. So for me, it's been a great advantage to be in an institution that supports and facilitates interdisciplinary research. It's greatly enhanced my research program and in some ways even made it possible where it wouldn't have been otherwise.
We're working on being able to take an MRI image of a mouse brain and use a similar technique that we use in humans with MRI images and be able to get the similar kind of data in a mouse brain. And the reason why this is very valuable is because mice, we can look more detailed at what's going on and what are causing the changes. So it's a very important, it's sort of the spirit of Beckman Institute in the sense that it's bridging bridging disciplines from bioengineers, physicists who are working on the MRI, to the biologists, the neuroscientists, the mouse people, and the human cognitive psychologists.
It's fun to be here. It's fun to do things with colleagues that you may not interact with on a daily basis. I like to practice what I preach. I tell my graduate students that you should try to have fun while you're in graduate school because therein will come your creativity.
I probably want to stay here and hopefully the rest of my life and really enjoy and be part of it.